My grandson and I have been fishing buddies for many years. Back in 2000, he talked me into buying a lifetime Yukon angler fishing kayak. He had one for a couple of years, loved it. I tried his out, fell in love with it. Great fishing kayak and reasonably priced. So like many kayak anglers, I decided to build a crate. I put the crate in the back of the boat. I put in uh, rod holders, a few other things, a spot for a warning flag. And because the Yukon angler doesn't have many tracks, I decided that I'd put my cup holder directly on my crate. So my grandson is a pretty decent designer and designed and built a cup holder for me using a 3D printer. And it worked great. Um, it was big enough to accommodate my favorite beer, a New Glarus Brewing Company Spotted Cow. It worked pretty well. But when I tried to use insulators for the beer bottles or cups or cans, it just doesn't fit well. So he was going to build me a new rod cup holder that was a little bit larger, that is more flexible, would accommodate larger containers. But unfortunately, his 3D printer died, so I decided to build my own. So in the meantime, too, I decided to build a different style crate that's a little heavier duty, a little more flexible. And I have a couple of videos posted already on how I built my crates. Now, in a minute, I'll show you my new crate. So on my new crate, since my grandson no longer has access to a 3D printer, I decided to build my own cup holder. And I attached that to the side of the crate with some PVC board. And I'm going to give you some more detail on how I built this. Anyway, this is a standard recessed cup holder that's available at Walmart. It's just an Ozark Trails. It's about $5 or less. Decided to use that as the base for the cup holder. Now the reason I like this one is here. It's a little larger diameter. It'll take cans, it'll take cups, it'll take the insulators. And when I'm reaching behind my seat to put it in, it's a little wider, so it's a little easier to put the bottles in. And again, it'll accommodate the insulators. It's pretty simple. Again, my first choice would be have my cup holder mounted to the kayak. I just don't have room on the Yukon or tracks to accommodate the cup holder. Anyway, in a second here, I'm going to give you a little more instructions on how I built this. Okay, these are the items I used to build the cup holder. First of all, again, this is a recessed drink holder from Walmart. It's Ozark Trails. It's less than $5. I have some, this is an inch, actually 2-inch, 10 by 24 machine screw, hex nut, and a 1-inch stainless steel washer, two 1 5/8 inch washers, fender washers, and a couple of 1-inch number 12 panhead screws. And then the support, I use a 1 by 4 PVC board. This is kind of the trim board that you would put on things like garage doors or round windows. It's available from most hardware stores or lumber yards. I got this one at Menards. The actual dimensions are 3/4 inch by 3.5. The basic idea behind this cup holder is to take the PVC board, drill a 3-inch hole in it, and after the hole is drilled, then rip it down the center using a table saw and end up with a small piece like this. And then what you do is then attach the cup holder to this board and then attach this board to the side of the crate. It's real simple, using screws and washers. The next thing you want to do is locate where you want the central portion of the 3-inch hole to be. And the way you do that is find the spots that you want to line up. And again, what you want to do is have this opening here right in the center of one of these openings on the crate. That's so you can secure it in place. So I'm going to mark that. right here. And that's good. Of course, the next step in the process is drilling the 3-inch hole. I prefer to use the drill press because it's a little lower torque and it's just a little easier to control. Some of the hand drills, if you're not careful, it can really get away from you. Well, I decided to be lazy today. Instead of dragging out my table saw, I've decided just to use my compound miter saw to cut this PVC board in two. That's it. Okay, I have the board cut out now. As you notice here, this is slightly offset, and I offset this so that the holes would line up. So we'll be able to put a screw in here with a washer, another bolt through here that'll go through the cup holder itself to hold it in place, and another screw over here, again to secure it so it's secured all the way around. And again, as you can see now, this piece will just drop in just like this. I also usually take a rasp or a file here and just clean this up a little bit to remove any burrs and such. Well, I'm going to start by pre-drilling the hole that's going to be used to attach the cup holder to the wooden support here. And then next drill the other holes. Okay, after the holes are pre-drilled, then it's a matter of lining up the cup holder on the bracket here and then just drilling through here and into the back of the cup holder. Okay, to attach the PVC support for the cup holder to the crate, I use a number 12 by 1 inch panhead screw and a 1 5/8 inch washer. And then to secure the cup in place, I use a 10 by 24 by 1 1/4 inch machine screw, again another 1 5/8 inch washer, and then a hex nut. Now, in addition to drilling the hole to attach the cup holder to the bracket, I also drill a larger hole, slightly larger hole on the front end of the cup holder so that a screwdriver can be inserted to aid in tightening up the machine screw. Okay, so let's go ahead and secure this in place. Okay, the last thing you want to do is tighten everything up. And again, because this is a plastic and PVC wood support here, you want to not over tighten it. So again, I inserted the screwdriver through and just slightly snugged it up. And that's it. Okay, the cup holder is done. The only thing I'm personally going to do is I'm going to round the corner here a little bit. I'll sand it and round it and spray paint it black. And again, this is just personal preference. You wouldn't have to do that. I just happen to prefer the black. Anyway, it's all set so you can enjoy your favorite beverage. In my case, if it's a beer, it's Wisconsin's New Glarus Brewing Company Spotted Cow. Fits fine. It'll also fit nicely in an insulated sleeve. Or if you prefer Pepsi or a soda, that'll also fit fine. Or in case of my grandson, his preference is half and half Lipton iced tea. Again, everything fits fine. This is also large enough that it'll accommodate a water bottle, a 16 to 24 ounce water bottle. So So it's really handy. Okay, I finished putting the final touches on the cup holder. As you can see, I painted the bracket black and I rounded the corners, so it's all set to go. So thank you very much for watching today, and again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Happy kayak fishing!